Look.
Listen.
Taylor here with a short PSA. Do not eat your Burt's Bees.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 170 of this podcast. This podcast is about Pokemon and other things. It's very entertaining. Tons of laughs, lots of fun. We've been through this before. If you like Pokemon, listen to the second half. If you don't like Pokemon, just listen to the first half. You're going to have a wonderful time. Today, we're going to discuss Pokemon Horizons 114 and lots of other things, Geese Peep.
Mm-hmm. Like, what kind of new Burt's Bees flavor did you get?
Oh, yeah, we're really hitting the Burt's Bees quick on this one. Guys, this is your favorite
You
Burt's
just almost ate Burt's Bees.
It's tasty. I'm sorry. Listen, I was upset. It's getting, with the time of the year, it's time for me to drink a lot of water, but then my lips still say, but I feel dry. So I say, fine, we'll buy you a Costco bunch of Burt's Bees lips. What happens when I go to Costco? They don't have Burt's Bees, even though they're the only place to get reasonably priced Burt's Bees. So what do? I walk to the CVS by the Costco. Insanely priced Burt's Bees, but I did get a CVS special edition wild bundle sold only at CVS.
CVS Cross Burt's Bees. The combination you never knew you needed.
It says, you're the bomb. I guess that's like you're the bomb, like it's the 1990s or something, maybe?
Yeah. Hey,
no, like
honestly,
lip balm.
Yes.
They put the right "your" in there. They put an apostrophe. I support this product.
Yes, I know it's like lip balm, but it's still, they're still doing a turn of phrase, Geese Peep. They're still trying to saying you're the balm.
I'll show you a turn of phrase.
Ooh, get him, Geese.
Anyway.
Okay, so I saw on the package you just showed for the listeners at home, there was vanilla bean, but there was also another flavor. Is that the exclusive flavor?
I don't know if it's exclusive. I've never used it, but it's very delicious. It's watermelon. And there's also normal and wild cherry. And here's the thing. I go to CVS and they say, we'll give you extra CVS bucks if you spend $15 on Burt's Bees. And of course, with tax, this is only like $14.90. So I have to buy one more Burt's Bees, and I got tropical pineapple. So we'll see how.
Ooh,
wow!
Very excited.
They should do Burt's Bees blind boxes.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
And just call it 4B.
Ooh, especially if I would do that if it was cheaper. Okay, guys,
I'm gonna steal the pineapple one.
I'm gonna steal wild cherry.
All right, guys, please, God.
So funny. I'm sorry. I'm still on this chapstick thing. First of all, it's so funny to me. It's such a guy thing that, I only wear chapstick when it's winter out.
That's not a guy thing, Geese. That's a humans that read that article talking about how chapstick is bad for your lips.
It depends on the ingredients in the chapstick, which is why I specifically am not a biggest fan of Burt's Bees.
What did they put in there?
Oh, my God.
Geese, we gotta know.
My lips aren't dry most of the time. I don't want to become addicted to lip balm like some people use it 24/7, every 365. I only need to use it when my lips are dry.
Geese, what's the ingredient?
Oh, I forget.
Oh, no.
It's not important. We got
the
to move on
alternative?
to Geese of the Week. In this week's Geese of the Week, what I've been peeping, guys, I need to talk to you about. It's another week. Taylor, do you recall what I said to you last week? If I come to you and I still have 0 shinies in Legend ZA, I'm going to lose it.
Yes.
I'm happy to say I've spent so many hours in this game. Oh my God, it took so long to do 1,000 battles. I mistakenly thought I had done 1,000 battles. No, by doing everything in the game, I'd only done 500 battles. So I spent so much time doing 1,000 battles to unlock the shiny charm. And Taylor, the rivers are flowing with shinies.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm getting a shiny every 3 seconds. Literally, there's a place in Wild Zone 3, Wild Area 3. You hold down on the control stick and you just keep going between this one doorway, and it refreshes your Pokemon every 4 seconds. So it gives you a burst of like 20 to pull from every couple seconds. So you're getting a shiny on average every 3 minutes using this method.
I was very concerned with the way you structured your sentence because you said, remember how I was going to say McLose it? I said, yes. You said, I just spent so many hours. But no, you got millions of shinies. Do you have them all?
No. But I never had a shiny alpha in my life, and now I have several, so that's cool. I do have something to say about Legends EA. Do I think about it every single day and just want to play it? Yes. Am I at work just furious that I'm not playing the game? Yes. Is it a ton of fun? Yes. It's nowhere near as good as Arceus. I keep thinking about it, and I'm remembering back, you guys, to me playing Arceus through the story, catching all these Pokemon, the environments, the vibes, how beautiful everything was, the music. I mean, the music in ZA is great. I don't want to say the music's bad in ZA. I love it. Love it to death. Shouts out Carlos.
Shouts out.
Legends Arceus was so emotionally investing and so much more powerful and so much more lore, and you're literally working for God, and he brought you across the universe, and it's a better video game. But that's okay, Taylor. That's okay, because as you know, you enjoy eating a pie from Pizza Hut. You also enjoy the most expensive Chateaubriand in the world. Legends EA can be fun and wonderful, even if it's quote unquote not as good as Legends Arceus. So I'm just saying.
So do you, when you kind of make that statement, do you frame it within, at the time, Legends Arceus made me feel this? Do you think if somebody like, such as me,
Taylor,
if I had never played either of them, hypothetically, which is also not a hypothetical, which one would I enjoy more?
I don't know.
It's
Which
a
one
tricky.
would I enjoy more.
You'd probably like ZA more, I think.
I was going to guess
Why?
you would like Arceus more because it's more ancient, fossil-y stuff.
And Taylor's right.
Well, ZA just has so many quality of life improvements. Like they've had so many years, and it runs great and it looks great on Switch too. But Arceus is just moving. Like it's so impactful, and I'm never gonna forget the feelings I had playing Arceus. It's like Arceus is like a piece of art. ZA is like going to the amusement park, playing at the slot machine. I'm having a great time and I'm having fun, but it's not as much of a piece of art as Arceus. And that's all I'll discuss today. Why don't you, Geese Peep, tell us all about this week, some Oreo flavors and etc.
Shout out to Oreos making a quick guest appearance, not in the Pokemon anime.
We haven't seen those adults in so long.
I think about it all the time.
So yesterday I hung out with friend of the show, Justin.
Shouts out to Justin.
And we went, whenever he comes over like once a month, and we always end up getting food. And so we got some Peruvian chicken, and it's right next to the grocery store. And Justin needed some more yogurt because, like me, he is a morning yogurt girly.
Wow.
Starts his day off with yogurt.
It's a shame that he's taken, huh? With the breakfast habits like that.
That's what our family's always saying.
Well, there was actually okay, so this is all to say, we went to the grocery store, got yogurt.
I thought you were going to say this is off the record.
And of course, when we were on our way to the yogurt aisle, we passed the Oreo aisle, and they were on sale. And Oreo's just released 2 new flavors.
Selena Gomez too?
No. We got Oreo Thin Tiramisu and Oreo Thin Irish Cream.
Ugh.
Thin meaning not as much stuffing.
Creme. Yes.
They're the thin as in cream and the cookie. So overall thin. I'm a big thin fan.
Okay, now why?
Because then she gets to eat a million Oreos. So
Yeah.
she's just eating the exact same amount that she would if it was
You're like a dog where it doesn't matter the size of the treat as long as you get more treats.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. But have you guys seen those hysterical videos of the dogs who refuse to eat unless the owner pretends to cook it and mix in seasoning and like use a spoon and fork? It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Please continue.
Charlie won't eat unless I'm in the kitchen and I pretend to eat.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
No, yeah, our dog was like that too.
Hilarious.
To answer your question, Taylor, I like the proportions of the thins less because it's less of everything, right? It's
And who
less
doesn't
of
like smaller amounts of things? Good point.
Well, it's like because the proportions are smaller, it's more cookie forward, I would say, than cream forward. And what I usually do is get the regular Oreo thins and use them basically as chips and dip peanut butter in them. But this is all to say, Justin and I, we were in the Oreo aisle. We were like, oh, which flavors are we gonna get? Because it was 2 for $8 deal. And this woman came up to us was just like overhearing us, started laughing. And she was like, I was married for 30 years. You just have to get what you both want. And we were like, haha, okay. And then she wouldn't go away. She like kept making remarks about this.
She just
About your marriage with Justin. Trying to
Yes.
my husband hated salami.
Anyway, got home. We tried the Oreos. Here's our review. Tiramisu is okay.
Huh.
Justin thinks the same. I would say it's kind of hard to capture tiramisu because I feel like tiramisu, such a big part of it is the texture of tiramisu.
Of course. It's like a cloud.
Yeah. So it tastes good, but I wouldn't say it's like tiramisu flavored. It's fine. Irish cream,
what would the flavor be if not tiramisu?
it's like tiramisu adjacent. Like
Okay.
I don't know.
Like
So
a
it's
tiramisu
just-
candle in the other room.
So it's just
Sure.
not textured. It's just not tiramisu texture.
Yeah, I guess a big part of tiramisu is the texture of it for me. So it's yeah.
You're not even the target audience then. What you gonna do?
Anyway, it was fine. Irish cream. I was expecting to bite into one of these and be like, oh, just like mint. It's like mint chocolate. It's like mint Oreo. No, they somehow captured the bite of alcohol in Irish cream. You bite it and it's like that really sharp alcohol taste.
They could have used an artificial sweetener to get that, like
They
sugar
probably
alcohols.
did.
I think
It was
have
too
that, like-
strong. Tasted like alcohol, but like not in a good way.
You got zooted off your Oreos. I don't know what to tell you.
Wow.
And then Justin and I were like, oh, we got to know what the other people, the diehards, think. So we looked up on the Oreo subreddit and they were like, the new flavors are awful. You should. And then they were like, the actual good new flavor is the
Banana.
Oreo s'mores.
Ah.
Everybody loves s'mores. I had such a good s'mores milkshake from somewhere that I can't remember where it's from. Maybe it was Starbucks one year. Very good.
Can you go to the store and get some Oreo s'mores so we can try them?
Yeah. You love making it into 2 syllables. It's a
it has a. I mean, it has the apostrophe in it, isn't it? S'mores.
Yeah.
Yeah, like cannot for I cannot do this.
I cannot. I cannot.
Geese Babe, do you want to talk to us about 18 innings of baseball or perhaps Ghost of Yote?
That's so many innings.
That's
Just-
2 baseball games, Taylor.
How are
just
you
real
gonna?
quick.
You can't just get a bonus baseball game.
Well, yeah,
I
what a
know.
great deal for the ticket holders.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm almost done with Ghost of Yote, still having fun. Moving on to baseball. Last night was game 3, I want to say, of the World Series. And guys, it started at 5 p.m. Pacific and it ended, midnight Pacific?
No, it was like 2 a.m. or something, right?
Jeez.
Or 2
It
a.m.
was
for you.
2:30 for me.
How did Shuhei Yoshida do?
Oh, Shohei Ohtani did great, as he always does.
Shouts
Didn't-
out, 700 million well spent.
Didn't
We won
Sho-
a ball game.
Didn't Shohei Ohtani, didn't he recently play the best game of baseball ever played or something?
Yeah, the last game.
Good work.
But here's the thing. I was already so deep in it, I couldn't quit. I was
Couldn't
too
quit.
invested. And I had already spent so much of my life watching the game that I had to watch until 2:30. And the other reason why I'm invested is because Justin was telling me that he is a sports bet, a parlay for the World Series. So I'm like,
Hope it was for 18 innings and he won $6.75 million.
it wasn't. But it is contingent on the Jays winning, who I am rooting for. So
Well, you kind of have to, like monetarily, you have to for your future. What did the lady in the Oreos aisle say about that?
About the bet.
Yeah.
Are we prepared for Taylor to discuss Hollow Knight Silk Song finally? About time?
Oh, I didn't know I hadn't taken my time. Time for
Taylor.
my recap of the week. I finished Code Vein. It was fine. Got a little. People really like that game, and people put hundreds and hundreds of hours into it. It is fine. I will eventually play the sequel if it looks fun, but I don't know. It's a hard game to really recommend to people. Silksong is a hard upgrade to Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight in everything, but you don't get to play as the adorable little knight. That's the only thing that is wrong with Silksong.
Silksong, the character looks sick. What's her name? Needle or something?
Hornet. She uses Needle. Like,
Arya Stark from Winterfell.
We all remember her. So
remember the North.
The North remembers.
It does. You never forget if you're from the North. That's what they say.
That's where elephant. Okay, go on.
Elephants are all from the North, yes. So this game, first of all, is just shockingly huge. It is I finished. If you don't know this, I'm so sorry about the spoiler. If you finish Act 1, you go to a different area. And when you go to that area, you just realize that you're in like 10% of the game. Very similar feeling to Elden Ring, where you were like, okay, well, now that I unlocked this chunk of the map, and you're like, oh, God.
Isn't the game only $20?
Yes. Yeah.
Wild stuff.
If you like, it's actually been really funny because it's so reasonably priced and people love Team Cherry as developers so much that there are a lot of threads about people who always pirate, and they're just posting and saying, this is literally the first time in my life I've ever spent money on a video game because people want to support it so much, which kind of warms the heart. That and Clair Obscur, two fantastic games for significantly reduced rates. The combat is more frenetic. The biggest thing for me is that the areas feel different. And they just didn't in Hollow Knight. And I played it. I got 106. I beat everything but the last Pantheon. So if you liked Hollow Knight or you like difficult Metroidvanias, play this game. It is fantastic.
I will stop you there. I would love to hear the person who likes Hollow Knight, but then is on the fence about Silksong.
Oh. Well, there could be people who are like that because Silksong is a very different game. I would say that it is an evolved form of Hollow Knight, but it's much like Hollow Knight. You can relax a little bit more when you play. I would play it before bed and I'd be like, okay, I'm just kind of vibing around, looking for secrets. In Silksong, you're just always feeling like you're being hunted.
Oh my!
It's I would compare it to the same relationship that Super Metroid and Metroid Dread had, where Super Metroid was fun and you kind of explore at your own pace and it was a little bit slower. And Metroid Dread, you're constantly feeling like, oh, there's something out to get me right now.
You brought that up last week, but I don't know. I remember there were very difficult parts in Super Metroid that I had to grind up and get a bunch of extra health.
Name one.
There was a boss. There was some ghost boss.
I was going to say, was it the weird octopus-looking boss that leads you to Meridia?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It's been a long time since
on the ghost ship.
Are we? Yeah, probably. Are we prepared to move on to Polka?
I think we're prepared to move on to Polka.
News of the week. I mean, ZA's out. How much news are we really going to have? But that being said, the first set of Pokemon Horizon Season 3 Rising Hope episodes are now available to watch on BBC iPlayer in the UK. And I've seen some clips. So Ult is finally in the dub. He sounds like a kid, whatever. You know what's interesting? You remember the episode we watched where it was, I guess, early in the Ult season, Mega Voltage, where they're meeting the Dragon Girl clan, remember? And they were fighting on the Cyclozars?
Yeah.
Yes.
In the dub, they cut out Sableye using throat chop on the Cyclozar. I guess they think for Europeans and Americans that's too violent to chop a lizard in the throat, but they just cut it. In the next piece of Pokemon news, the Pokemon Go Pass for November has officially been revealed. It features the return of the Lucky Trinket and an encounter with Virizion, or as they say in the anime, Verizon, the cell phone provider.
Do they really?
They say Verizon, and I'm not going to say Verizon. That's like AT&T, T-Mobilean. Go! Rogersian, Boost Mobilean, use Rock Smash.
Because it's supposed to be like Verdant is the root, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the next piece of Pokemon news, Pokemon TCG Pocket has begun a first anniversary countdown mission event. Log in for 5 days for an EVEX promo card. Thank you very much, Cerebi.net and Joe Cerebi, for all that you do. It is now time to discuss an episode of Pokemon. Taylor, please tell us what happened last time on Pokes.
Previously on Pokemon. A battle in my Pokemon?
Wow. Descriptive.
I guess they did have a battle. Yeah, so last week, Roy and Ult, they were trying to learn to Mega Evolve, and they went back into the Master Mayonnaise maze, and they found some goofballs. With
it was just step 2. Like, it was a necessary bridge between them failing and them hopefully not failing. Who knows?
And our favorite episode, too. Geesebeep, can you please tell us the name of this week's episode this week in English?
Mega Evolution. Bond.
Or in Japanese, Megashinka. Kizuna. Kizuna. Also, Geesebeep, please give us a 1-sentence synopsis.
True bonds can form even with your opponents. Wow.
That was your synopsis, Geese. Why are you saying wow?
I know. I'm just impressed with myself. I'm sorry.
Great job. Great job, me.
We open this week's episode, as we do almost every episode. It's the very ending of last week, and we're straight into the battle. We got Roy and Ult versus Count Oyster and Shinobi Shoyu. And apparently, here's what happened. The kids, they were supposed to fight these mini bosses here before fighting Shiny Lucario. So they did a sequence break. And they were very underleveled for Shiny Lucario. So that's what happened. That was the issue.
Which is weird. I don't know how they could have. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Shouts out. Throat Chop, Sableye. Iron Defense, Escavalier. Excelgor. Use a move I tried desperately to translate but failed. Is what I would have said if I didn't do immense research that guys,
so much research.
Oh my God, guys. Here's the thing. Did I give up after looking for so long because I was 1 minute into the episode and I couldn't figure out what he was saying and I didn't know what that move was?
Oh, yes. You can't lose your momentum like that. Yeah. No way.
I kept watching the episode and I think he even used the move again and I said, that's it. I gotta figure out what this move is. The move that Excelgor uses. He only learns in Sword and Shield DLC if you go to the Isle of Armor and go to a move tutor there. He can teach Excelgor this move, which is, of course, Skitter Smack. That is the move that is used in this episode.
You know, I was going to guess that.
Wow.
Flamethrower, Crocolore. Protect, Excavalier. Excelgor. Use Water Shuriken. Roy tells Ult at this point, wow, these two... they're honestly the perfect team. We got attack, we got defense. Look at them. They're working together, Ult. Could you imagine what we could accomplish if we worked together like them?
Ult cannot comprehend that or imagine that.
If we can combine our powers in attack and defense, my God, what we'd be capable of. Excelgor, Double Team, Escavalier, Fell Stinger, Skitter Smack, Disarming Voice. Ult just losing it. Ult, listen to me. Look at me. You're gonna have to learn to use teamwork. Okay, it's just gonna have to happen. Do you want to win? Do you want to be the best in the world? You gotta look. How many episodes, Taylor, have we watched where that's what we're trying to tell? Oh, you gotta trust your friends, be your friends.
No. It's all of them. Yes.
And honestly, Ult, why don't you just take a look at Roy right now while you're over here pouting?
Take a listen.
That you're not Taylor. That you're not winning the battle. Look how much fun Roy is having. Look at Crocolore. Do you realize
Crocolore is getting so hype. He is vibing, thriving, and ready to roar.
He's using Disarming Voice to the Hungies Hoedown.
I don't remember where in the episode it is, because this was basically one giant fight. At some point, Roy is talking to Ult, or Ult is having an inner monologue, and there's just so much going on in the background. Crocolore's turning into like a flame wheel and spinning around, and Escavalier's doing some weird. Is that not how it is?
There's so much to say. But first of all, you're completely correct, Taylor. I wrote somewhere in my notes here that the animation budget for this is so over the top. There's so much going on, so much music, so much Hungies hoedown. So while you were saying that, in my head was just the Hungies hoedown song playing in my head. But I call him Escavalier, but I mean, they are in Calo, so I'm sure these French kids would be calling him Escavalier, or however the heck you just pronounced it.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Very good background animation.
Yeah. Fell Stinger, Water Shuriken, Dodge and Protect, Flame Charge. Honestly, it's a fun battle. I know, I kind of feel bad because I'll tell you this right off the top. This episode is not as good as last week, but I do fear that Geese Peeper and Taylor are going to give it a lower score than it deserves because it is so well animated and so fun. And the second battle we get in this episode, the final battle, is amazing, TBH. But it's just so much battling in this episode. I feel like they're going to take off too many points. So honestly, just whatever score they give it, I wouldn't take it too seriously. I would.
Oh, I was going to say it was a good episode.
I would go ahead and add an extra point in your own head to just convert the currency.
I also thought it was good, but also, first of all, how dare you? You don't know me.
You know what? I'll second that. As a matter of fact, take a point. I'm deducting
because
a
you
point
said
from my
that?
score.
Yeah.
-2, maybe, for me.
Okay, going to add 2 then.
So I anyway, tell you how many I'm taking off.
He just takes it to -3. This battle of attrition. But okay, so all the movement, super sick. Great fun to watch. Yeah, just like Taylor said, Crocolore's just turned into a little fiery wheel. It's so good.
Whoever did the animations for flames in this episode,
oh my God,
keep that person on staff. That is what flames should look like in Pokemon the anime.
Yeah, so right now, Crocolore taking on both of these goofballs, losing it. Ult's over here crying, just watching. Incredible looking. Sableye then has a full conversation with Ult, and they come to the conclusion that, look,
Listen.
Sableye, I also want to be the strongest in the world. I got to get stronger, Ult, if you're going to get stronger. So let's do that.
So Ult's new aim is to get Sableye stronger, and through that, he will be the strongest.
Yeah,
I love the fact that the same character is both, one, the only goal he has is to be the strongest person in the world, and 2, is crying at the first sight of a battle not going well.
Yeah. Now, here's what I got to say for Sableye, and I bet I have high hopes for Sableye because I'll tell you this much, Taylor. In my playing of Legend ZA, with my level 100 perfectly trained Alpha Dragonite, when I'm doing endless ZA Royale trying to get 1,000 wins, and most of the people I can just get through with an extreme speed, it's stinking Sableye that's always giving me the business. This boy, as soon as I try to attack, well, first of all, he's ghost type, so I can't even extreme speed him.
Yeah, you can't use extreme.
Even if I wanted to. Let's say I want to earthquake him. Let's say I want to fire punch him. Let's say I want to outrage him. You know what this boy does? He'll shadow sneak under me. He'll do his little goofballs, his little parting shots. He's always doing something to avoid my attacks. He falls, ghosts under me, attacks me. He'll mega evolve, and I can't hit him in the middle of his mega evolution animation. So, shouts out Sableye for being the most annoying person to fight.
New meta is going to be Sableye opener.
Anyway, Foul Stinger. Then Escavalier rips through one of the sliding doors. What are those called, Geese Peep? I forget the name of them. Those
French
Japanese
doors?
French doors? The Japanese call them French doors?
No,
they
I'm
are
sorry.
In France.
What are they called?
The paper sliding doors. Why can't I remember the name of them? Anyway, Escavalier.
Does it start with an O?
Sure. Escavalier shoves his arm spear through one of them. Oh my God, he's stuck. Flamethrower, Crocolore. You did it. You knocked him out. And now Excelgor is about to attack Crocolore, but thank goodness Sableye and Ult have realized that we can help each other out. They use a shadow sneak, and now we knocked out both of them. Great work, Sableye, honestly.
Fantastic job, Sableye.
You did a great job. It's me, Roy, talking right now. Ult, Sableye, congratulations. This is sincere. You did a great job. Ult, as we'll learn in this episode, the boy can't take a compliment. He can't take somebody being nice to him. So, of course, he Looney Tunes drops Sableye out of embarrassment. Poor boy. Could've died. He was embarrassed.
Wants to be the greatest trainer in the world, cannot take a compliment.
Can't do it. All right, well, now the Master Oyster Man, Senor Oyster, and Shoyu Shinobi open all the doors, and oh my goodness gracious, Geese Peep, look at this beautiful Ghost of Elote garden. Look at this Japanese paradise.
So I don't know where it is in the episode, but there's a point where Alt is talking to Roy, and he has some kind of realization about teamwork or realization about something, and he laughs like Light Yagami would laugh.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Is that later? Is that in Battle 2 or Battle 1?
That's later.
I think it's later.
That's 2.
Okay.
Oh my God, Shiny Lucario's here. I was laughing. This happens a lot, guys. If you listen to the Japanese, they have the loan words from English. And Old just looks up at Lucario and yells, "Revenge, da!" I'm just laughing. It's so good in Japanese. Oh, God. And Geese Peep, did you see how adorable Sableye was when he's looking up at Shiny Lucario and he's getting excited to fight him? So he's smacking his little fist into his other hand.
His little... I didn't think they'd be able to pull it off, but they've made Sableye very adorable consistently.
Yeah.
And Master Mayonnaise, you're here too. Okay, this is the first of 2 instances of absolute incredulity from the children, and I'm just thinking, why are you kids surprised? A, that he's here, and B, that he was working with the other 2. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's surprising about any of this? It just makes sense. I don't know. Taylor, it's your favorite moment in any form of entertainment. That's right. It's Battle Stato.
Thank God.
Extreme speed, Lucario. Luckily, here's the thing we learned this episode. Ult is Saiyan, so he can track Lucario's faster-than-light movements.
That's pretty sick.
Power Gem! Oh my God, Lucario's so fast. He's attacking Sableye before he can even get a move off, just like my Dragonite.
No, Jesus God.
Crocolore, are you okay? And then Roy tells Ult, we gotta counter its attacks when it comes in close. And the soundtrack at this point gets so wild. It's like the climax of a Ghibli movie, of a Ghibli film. It's like the final boss of any game. It's crazy. Throw chop. It's not good enough. Oh my God, Sableye, don't get scared. I'm here for you. Our bond is true. You're so strong, Sableye. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He mega evolves for the very first time. The music's just going harder, and his gem is so strong. It's blocking Lucario's attack. Shadow Sneak. So sick. Time for a commercial break. We're back from the commercial break, and everybody is so impressed with Ult and Sableye.
Every single person.
And because Sableye is showing his strength, Shiny Lucario says, well, why don't I start using Aura Sphere? And maybe you won't be so confident anymore because I'm a very powerful Pokemon. That's a strong attack, Taylor. Power Gym! Oh no, the gym's too big. I'm not used to it. I just barely... It's me, Sableye. I just Mega Evolved for the first time.
Hey, I'm just a little guy.
How am I supposed to pick up this giant gym over here? Confuse Ray! Throat Chop! Oh my God. It doesn't matter, you guys. Sableye may have used Confuse Ray. Lucario literally snaps itself out of confusion. He just taps his face and he's no longer confused. Incredible work. Incredible work, Lucario.
Good job, Lucario. Lucario in this, I know I said this last week, but it's such a switch up from him in this fight to him under Roy's care.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, nerfing himself.
Yeah, he loves to do that. Oh my God, Lucario hits Sableye hard. He gets knocked out of his Mega. Ult's crying. And Ult says, oh, Sableye, don't feel bad. Don't say that about yourself. You did such a good job. You're such a strong little guy.
Oh my gosh. The little giggle that Sableye does in Ult's arm when he says that is so cute. Like the little hurt giggle, like.
So now Lucario has defeated Sableye, so he scoffs and walks away. But Taylor, there's a certain little Pokemon that's not done with Lucario yet.
Name
Who is it?
one. I
Who?
can't. Who is it?
It's Crocalor.
Oh my God.
And I think there's only one thing we could possibly do to win this battle. That's right. We're going back to our roots. Irase. You guys know. You guys know
Miz, yeah.
the song from, remember when he was Fuecoco?
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course.
Okay.
Gambate.
Yeah, exactly. Dodge Lucario. And now, guys, we've done it again. First we saw it with Ult, now we see it with Roy. Roy's learning Kaioken. He's going Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Crocalor. We're predicting every move. We can just see into the future.
He even has the same aura as
It's
Super
perfect.
Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
I'm sensing all the emotion from Lucario because me, Roy, I am the true savior of the universe along with my Crocalor. Look at our aura. It's so sick. And then we get something incredible, guys.
Oh.
Roy is so connected to his Pokemon, and Crocalor can sense Lucario's movements, so their auras are all so linked
Yeah.
that Roy's Mega Stone, his Keystone, starts going off, and Lucario's Mega Stone starts going crazy. The boy's literally about to Mega Evolve his opponent, which is just crazy.
Wow.
Unprecedented, if anything.
It's nutty.
He does it. He Mega Evolves Lucario, and Master Mayonnaise can't believe it.
It's kind of sick.
It's incredible.
This is a very sick moment in the episode. It's a shame that there's so much battling that happens in this little 3-episode package, because this is a very cool moment.
This fight scene right here, one of the coolest fight scenes we've ever had in this entire series. And the animators, you can tell, they're coming from the serious business fight.
Oh, 100%.
This isn't Pokemon fight anime. This is like, the big finales of your One Piece or whatever. Like, this is wild because we get full power flamethrower, giant aura sphere, giant rock music, $1 million animation budget, and Crocalor defeating Lucario, knocking him out of the Mega. Cap calling it. Roy wins. You did it, Crocalor. Mayo Master Mayonnaise is so proud of everybody. This is so sick.
Which it finally makes sense. It's not like it doesn't make sense for him to win here because he's a fire type.
Yeah. He's been doing super effective. It was doing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I'm always knocking out Lucario with my
Extreme
Dragonite
speed.
fire type. No. I use a flame punch. And now we reach the point of the episode where it's revealed that Mayo, Oyster, and Shoyu are all working together again.
And how does that elude anybody?
I don't
They're
know
dumb kids.
what were they thinking. And they hide it. Okay, I'll get to it when we get to it, but there's another little quote-unquote hidden reveal here, which I don't really understand the point of it, but this all makes perfect sense to me. And then we get a whole scene, which again, the whole point of this very well-animated, expensive 3-episode arc is just to sell copies of ZA, because they look directly at the camera and say, we all love Mega Evolution. If only there were a video game you could purchase today on your Nintendo Switch 1 and Nintendo Switch 2 systems to get all the Mega Evolutions you could ever want. And then they say, we love making traps and mazes.
Yeah.
Roy, my boy, you did such a good job. This is Master Mayonnaise talking. You did such a good job. Honestly, if I were you, I would probably just go ahead and take Shiny Lucario as a new teammate, because that boy, all he wants to do is get stronger, and he's been waiting here for someone worthy of him, and maybe that'd be a good decision, Geese Peep.
So cute. Lucario begging to be taught by Roy and Crocalor.
It's so adorable because it just goes from being incredibly sick, ultra instinct, just shenanigans with how fast it is, and then it's just adorable.
He's dying for it. And so Roy catches him, and Ult immediately jealous. Ult immediately says, Lucario, I guess you must have terrible taste if you want to be with Roy instead of me.
I would
He quickly
love to
snaps
know.
out of it.
Yeah. And Ult, I'm sorry.
I am
sorry
too.
that your Mega Sableye and your Mega Dragonite aren't good enough for you. My boy Roy over here has 0 Mega Pokemon as of right now. So can we calm down? Can the boy have 1 Mega, please? Yeah.
It's wild. It's wild. He is a child, though.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Now we cut to Emma's apartment. Roy says, "Thanks for everything, Emma. Okay, we're gonna leave now forever. I was gonna say goodbye to Ult. Where is he?"
Oh,
Emma
no,
said-
he's somewhere else.
Yeah, Emma says, "No, he already ran off. He ran away to Big Goat Train." And then we get a little flashback of Ult talking to Emma, and Emma's getting a little embarrassed. Or excuse me, Ult's getting a little embarrassed because Emma's just being kind to him. And when a girl is kind to him, he can't take it. Emma's just saying, "Oh, you're welcome here. Your family. You're welcome back anytime you want to come." And he can't take it, so he runs away. I will say, first of all, shouts out for the hospitality and kindness of Emma. But more shouts out to her little bookshelf where she has an adorable Ampharos plushie, an adorable Esper plushie, in addition to a framed photograph of her with Looker and her with Roy. She must have got that photograph framed so quickly. They just
100%.
met. They just met a couple days ago.
Well, maybe it's been a while.
Oh, you think?
Maybe it's been like 5 days, 6 days.
It is interesting. Maybe I should cover this at the end of the episode, but it is interesting to think about where are we on the timeline? Because there's supposed to be a year between the end of like 2 seasons ago and the beginning of Mega Voltage. I wasn't sure when this was happening, but the end of this episode is setting up Roy for his whole new look and going back to meet everybody else and joining on his adventure. So I don't know how much time is in between this and like the beginning of Mega Voltage.
Them setting up his new look transition was very funny.
Anyway,
the audience demands to know.
Yeah, they got to know. So at this point, we jump back into present day, and Emma says, "Oh, Ult did leave a message for you, Roy. He said, Shiny Rayquaza belongs to me." And then Geesepeep, can you tell me what happens now? It's like Emma starts talking about Captain Pikachu following Roy and something about, "Oh, I can sense things with my Esper, and I feel like Fritos, he was always looking forward and up into the future, just like you." And
it's a very weird scene.
And Ult was always looking down, but now he's looking up because of you.
Last episode, at some point when Roy and Emma were talking, Roy mentioned that he's not sure why Captain Pikachu chose to stay with him. So that was a follow-up to that conversation because she's saying Captain Pikachu, like you, looks forward. And I think your friend Fritos looked forward. And you are to Ult what Fritos was to you.
And Captain Pikachu says, "Yes, that's a brilliant deduction. You're correct, Emma." Then we cut to a clothing shop, and I believe we also see a Dedenne at some point around here. Roy's getting together his new outfit to look just like Fritos. I don't know why they're trying to hide this, but if you pay attention to the credits and just a little bit, you can clearly see that the clothing shop worker is Master Mayonnaise, just out of his big uniform. He looks identical. He has the same hair, same little goatee, same kind of...
He must be doing really well.
And now Roy is on the streets of Lumiose in front of Prism Tower, pre-Legend ZA, as I mentioned before. Yes. And there's a Furfrou, a Badoo, a Pichu, maybe, a Bunnelby. And then we get a scene of Emma mopping up the floor, and very cute, Geesepeep. What do we see Esper wearing?
Roy's old hat.
Adorable. Emma says, "He left it here," and she puts it right back by the frame picture of Roy. And there you go. Now we're going to cut to Roy and Ult in a field. They're arguing about something, and Roy is annoyed that Ult is following him, which, again, doesn't make a ton of sense to me because I'm pretty sure Roy was talking to Emma like, "Yeah, that's cool if Ult hangs out with me." And now Roy just keeps telling Ult, "Stop following me." So it doesn't actually make sense.
The only things that I needed cleared up were not cleared up.
Yeah, that's great. Well, okay. Well, we got no time to argue because, oh my God, there's a Pangoro and a male Pyroar. Everybody Mega Evolve! Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Boom, 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 boom,
Boom, boom, boom, boom, boom, boom, boom. Let's get everybody this stuff together. 3, 2. Okay, the episode's over. It looks. They do a cool little kind of like chalk art kind of
The outro art was very good in this arc.
Yeah, to be continued. That's the end of the episode. I know it's going to take I'm sorry, guys. It's going to take us so long to calculate all the minuses and pluses, additional and negative points that we've added throughout
And
the whole
I also
episode.
have a charm that adds points
Shiny
to
charm?
episodes.
Oh, darn
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
So,
because you
I'm
did all your
just gonna-
battles.
To make it easy for everybody, I'm just going to give the real score, my actual score, and we're just gonna make it a wash, all the pluses and minuses. This episode, very good, very sick. Animation fight. I don't think I've been this hyped in a battle in a very long time. The second battle with Lucario, the animation was so sick, the music was so cool. I was writing what's happening. I'm like, oh my god, it's so sick, so cool. Like,
Yeah.
there's not many battles in Pokemon that are this sick. The only other one I can think of is the climax of the final Sun and Moon episodes where Pikachu is like winning literally the end of Pokemon, where Ash is becoming the champion for the first time in his life. Like, that's the coolest it's been. It was so well done. God, it's tough though, because this episode is so battle focused and it doesn't have all the things that the last episode did. There are cute moments. I felt
with Lucario and Sableye.
Yeah. But are there funny moments this episode that I am not remembering?
Yes, Ult doing his light Yagami laugh. I'm just sitting there thinking, yes, Death Note, one of my favorite shows.
There wasn't enough humor in this episode is the problem. But I feel bad giving it, I guess I'll do like 8.9 maybe. Because I had a great time. It's just missing a couple things that really make for a great Pokemon episode. But it's so well made. I really can't argue that it's not good. It's like great. It's battles out of control. Super sick. If you like
it's a
battles,
great battle.
If you like battles, this episode is for you.
The only problem that I'm having with it is the fact that it is just more battles. And I understand that their whole thing is learning how to Mega Evolve. But it would have been so sick if they had gone into like the history of Mega Evolution, how it had started, who the first Mega Evolved Pokemon was that people knew about, how that affects their culture, when in battle you should use a Mega Evolution.
Well, you got to play Pokemon X and Y. You can learn all about that. Lucario was the first Pokemon to Mega Evolve.
But I can't do, if you had read the lore, if you had done your homework, you would have really appreciated this.
Taylor, what is your score for this week on this very battle-focused, but very sick battle?
It's the bad thing is so many of these episodes are battle-focused, and I know I'm trying to kind of put myself in the frame of mind that I would have had when I was a kid, watching like Dragon Ball Z, for instance.
It was Dragon Ball Z level with the first Mega Evolution and all the auras and all the predicting and the Mega Evolving your opponent? You kidding me?
So the point that I was kind of getting at was I would look forward so much to battles when I was watching Dragon Ball Z. And when I was watching Gundam Wing, I would have looked forward so much to the battles. And it was like, with Dragon Ball Z, you had all these fun dynamics, these jokes that as you get older, you're kind of like, oh my God, this is hilarious. Yeah. All these moments that you love with Gundam Wing. There was all this political intrigue, and the battles in both of those kind of take a back seat to the overall narrative. So looking at this the way I think they're targeting it, which is 1, to a younger audience, 2, to people who are invested in the games, I think it's a great episode. I think that most of these battle episodes have a lot of appeal to a kid that's like 10 years old. But do we rate it with that perspective? Do we rate it in a vacuum? Do we compare it to every other episode having 2 battles in it already? I don't know. It's tough.
Well, you just have to rate it based on other episodes of Pokemon. Because if you rate it against, like, I don't know, Gangs of New York, you'd give it a 3 or something, or a 2. I don't,
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm obviously considering what it is. But it is the only animated shows that I like. Futurama I compare to live action shows. Avatar: The Last Airbender I compare that to live action pretty easily.
Anyway, I gotta pee like nobody's business. So do you have a score?
Oh, boy, I'm gonna give this an 8.6. I think it's a really good episode. The battle was sick. Background animation was super sick. Crocalor using flamethrower was super sick. Roy, it was a very Dragon Ball Z moment. Roy having this connection with Lucario, mega evolving his opponent's Pokemon, and then continuing to train with it says so much about his kind of synchronicity with his Pokemon and how much he's grown as a character. Alt, I mean, does this serve the purpose of showing how Roy and Alt are traveling together? Kinda.
No, I mean,
sorta
answers in seconds.
Yeah, it's just I wish that they had cleared up why they're always annoyed with each other.
So if you do the required math, I believe Taylor gave this episode a 10.6. So that's pretty high.
You forgot the other negatives. It would be closer to a 14.
Wow, that's crazy. Geese Peep, how did you feel about this episode?
In English.
I checked twice how much longer there was in the episode. So here's the thing. Was it cool? Yes. I really liked the Mega Evolution of Lucario. That was sick. That was
Very
unexpected. Sick, I just don't know. It just wilds me. It was like a 3-episode arc. I feel like, I don't know.
These 3 episodes could have been one flashback very easily.
Yeah.
And that's pretty unfortunate.
The animation was sick. I do like how they are setting up Roy and his importance and special. Like, he's really special because, like, he's really bonded with his Pokemon. He's very strong. I like that as a yes, and as a counterbalance to Liko, who is like the chosen one, and like her grandma was.
That's a good point. You know? Yeah,
I like that. I like what that means contextually within the larger story. I don't know. This was not the episode gears towards me, but I can still appreciate that it was sick and cool. So I'm going to give it an 8.5.
8.5.
That's kind of like, to kind of add on to what you were saying about Roy's dynamic within the group and his place and how he's growing. There was something that really bothered me towards the end of the episode, and that was the Esper stuff. I think that, like, I'm ignoring that when I say 8.6 because I'm also thinking, well, you have to spell this out for the kids. You have to say what 10-year-old playing this E for Everyone video game is going to understand that Roy is slowly turning into a leader. You have to directly compare him to Fritos. What I would have liked for them to do is have her, Alt's caretaker, say, you have so many qualities of a leader. And then Roy looks at Captain Pikachu and Cap like gives him a nod or gives him a thumbs up, and he understands more that he's taking the place of Fritos in the group.
I think Captain Pikachu has not really processed the Fritos thing, so I don't even think he's thinking about that.
Wouldn't it be funny if Fritos just never returned? And
unfortunately,
there's all of this heavy stuff in the show, and we're like, when Fritos comes back.
Well, unfortunately, the trailer for the next season is out, so Frito's definitely coming back. But
spoilers.
No, it's in the official trailer. You can't say it's spoilers if it's in the official trailer.
I didn't watch the trailer.
But the intended method of a Japanese child would be to see the trailer when it plays in the Pokemon Ohasuto.
No kids are watching trailers these days. They're all too busy on TikTok.
They're watching. But it would be so sick if for next year, what they do is they do another big time jump for Pokemon Generation 10. And then they have an adult Roy. That'd be super, super sick.
Oh, and Fritos is just old.
Yeah.
Like, and he's just fishing all the time.
Man, just like his grandpa.
Exactly.
Okay, looks like we all have our scores. I still have to pee, so Geese Peep, let's jump into the wrap-up.
Quick question from the audience.
Real quick, Taylor,
question from the audience.
Write down your question so I can say something that I forgot to say.
You go for it. I'll remember it.
Okay, don't forget.
Okay. No way am I going to forget.
I just forgot to mention back when I said I was playing Legends ZA. I've done everything in the game. I've done every single side quest, 100%ed everything, completed the decks, obviously, filled in every single research task. So you can tell I'm having a good game. But Taylor, please.
That's sick.
You were saying?
What? Forgot? Was I?
You forgot something? You said something real quick from the audience?
Weren't we just doing the outro?
And then you said, yeah.
I was going to say, question from the audience. What is your favorite time skip that you've seen?
In anything?
I was thinking, they only really do those in animated shows, but it could be anything.
No, they do them in other stuff.
Yeah, Place Beyond the Pines, all-time #1 time skip.
That's a good one. There's a series of plays called the Kentucky Cycle, and
I read that.
That's super sick because every single play is a time skip in like the generational, like going from I think the first one's in the 1700s all the way to like the 80s. Very sick.
I think you gave me a copy of that and told me to read it.
Sick.
Well,
Sick.
I know you told me you're the person who told me to read it, but I did read it. And
Time skips. Time skips are cool.
So sick.
I
Geese?
can't think of anything right now.
You can't think of a darn thing.
Mine is a reboot. The
Ooh.
animated show that does it still hold up? Yes.
Who knows?
Is it going to appeal to a young audience now? Definitely not.
But yeah,
Nobody knows what a floppy drive is.
The little boy with the backwards cap is an adult now in the time skip.
Enzo.
Enzo.
Mori.
In my
We're just two people who did a bad thing.
Wow.
We're
I
just
love this.
We're just
Our
innocent men.
audience must be getting these references.
Okay,
Like,
it is a reference to one of the great
Giri
Taylor's
Haji.
favorite shows, Giri Haji, that has Sierra, who
Sierra.
played the wife in No Country for Old Men.
And a lot of other things too. I believe she was in Train Spotting. Geese Peep, let's
Yes.
hear the wrap up this time today.
in English.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. You can find us at Look Listen Cast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Please like
Nice.
and comment so more people can find us. And thank you to Keith Squared for our artwork. You can find him at twitch.tv/Keith Squared.
It's so funny to me you call him Keith Squared and not just Keith. And then
Sometimes I change it up. You know what?
It could be Bandit Keith.
Next score
Next.
rating, -3 points.
What?
shouts
Don't
out
take it out on
Professor
Pokemon.
Ticklebits for the website and the
Boilerplate.
that's twitch.tv/prof_ticklebits. Please recommend this podcast to your friends, families, and everybody else because there's a little something for everyone. There's the Pokemon, and there's the Oreos, and there's the movies and the games, and you're having a wonderful time. That's also go ahead and send a question to looklistencast@gmail.com. We'll read them, and it's time to go. You people say goodbye 5 times. Taylor, say goodbye once.
Goodbye.
I'm telling you, I got a piece.
Goodbye.
Or more goodbye. Real.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
That's
Goodbye. Howdy, y'all. It's me, Geese Peep. Thank you for listening to the Geese Peep Productions podcast.
Geese Peep Enterprises, doing business as Peep Industries, together with its subsidiaries, is a diversified worldwide entertainment company with operations in media networks, talent management, parks and resorts, multimedia entertainment, and consumer products and interactive media. Geese Peep Enterprises is a Dow 30 company.